Welcome to Share Perfection with Selena. Today we have Lady. Lady is a poodle mix who loves attention and being groomed. Right now I'm using a 10 blade on the potty area just to ensure that no nicks occur. Making sure that I lift the leg not too high, but high enough so I can get in there with a 10 blade. Now I am switching my blade to a 30. Now I'm grooming in between Lady's toes here, the paw pad area. I'm using a 30 just to ensure that the web area doesn't get any nicks. Right here you could get a better view as to what I am doing. I switched the clipper to go in the other direction just so I could get all of that hair out because some of the hair grow in different directions. Right here, Lady is getting some lows. Going back over the body with a 3 blade just to make sure that I get all of that uneven hair pretty evened out. 3 blade ensures that she gets enough off that during the summertime, because we are in California, it gets pretty hot. So a 3 blade isn't too short for her mom, but not too long either. Holding her undercarriage just so I can lift her bottom up because she does like to sit while being groomed. Going down the leg, getting in all those crevices and stuff in her flank area. I lift up Lady's leg here just so I can stretch that skin out underneath so I don't accidentally nick her. Getting inside of that thigh area here. Making sure that I hold that leg straight as possible. Going down, making sure that I don't hit her joints or anything like that. Here is a better view of the other side. Just doing the same thing as I did on the other side, just in a better view for you guys. Again with the 3 blade on her chest area. I'm tightening the loop just to ensure that her safety. Here I hold the ear up and out of place just so I don't go accidentally get her ear hair. Her mom loves her ears pretty long. Now I'm using a technique which is called back brushing with my Christensen brush. I'm a big fan of this brush. I had this brush for roughly about 3 years. It's definitely been through a lot. Going back over the body with a 3 blade just to make sure that I get all of that uneven hair pretty evened out. Now I am taking my 3 blade and I'm going reverse on the belly area. Not all groomers do this, but this is something that I do like to do. He likes to come in probably about 4 to 6 weeks. That's usually the ideal grooming schedule for her. And as you can see that her mom does a really good job bringing her in and ensure that her grooming process she does enjoy. Going down the lane, making sure that I don't hit that back paw area. And here's a better visual of me going backwards under the undercarriage like I was saying. Here I'm just clipping Lady's nails. I saw that a few of them could go just a smidge shorter. We do like to get the nails as close as possible to that quick without quicking Lady here. So she could go that full 4 to 6 weeks without having any nail issues. Lady here is a really good dog for grooming. However, she's not a huge fan of getting her nails clipped, but I don't blame her. She is such a sweetie. I'm just brushing all the hair downward just so I can get that nice round foot. As she looks at the camera, she's so cute. Here I'm just trimming all those hairs that exceeds past the paw pad. Making sure that she has that nice cute teddy bear feet. Now I'm brushing all the hair that may be sticking out just so I can get a nice straight leg. You can tell Lady here does not mind what I'm doing at all. I'm gonna do that same technique for all of her legs. Now you can see that I'm doing the same here. I'm being very, very careful not to cut that flank area. As you can see, that I'm kind of holding it. Now I'm gonna work my way and trim her sanitary up just for hygiene purposes. I'm also kind of scoping her little booty there. Here's a really good view of me doing her pad area that I was talking about earlier. Making sure nothing hangs past that paw. Giving her that rounded foot. Now I'm fluffing it just so that her leg area can transition smoothly into that paw area. I'm just brushing Lady's ears, making sure that my forefingers are at the bottom of the base. So it looks like I'm actually brushing her ear, however I'm not. I'm actually just brushing that hair that is on my fingers. That's why I can brush as fast as I can right here, doing the same as for the other side. Ensuring that I get all tangles out before I do any scissor work, ensures for a nice finish for her teddy bear head that her mama wants done today. Taking my comb and grabbing all of that hair on top of the head, pulling it upward, ensures I get a nice teddy bear head. Right here I'm clipping a V shape in her eye area, in between her eyes, just so she can see. Now you can see her beautiful brown eyes. Now I take my comb and I comb everything forward from eye corner to the other eye corner to give a half moon shape. Gets a little impatient there, but she goes back to being such a good girl. And I'm combing everything, grabbing all that hair on top of the head, and then I'm going to trim it. And I do it this way because whenever her head falls to being its original position, she'll have like a beautiful top knot. Scissoring from the back corner of the ear all the way to the front of the muzzle in like a, again, moon shape, gives her that jawline that we're looking for in that teddy bear head. Trimming everything that is hanging out of place. Combing everything forward, trying to get all of that muzzle hair in front so I can trim it so nothing hangs past that muzzle. That way that her muzzle area is nice and clean for sanitary. Being very careful, and I'm holding my thumb in between her jawline to keep her mouth closed while I do all of that scissor work near that area, just so I don't cut her tongue or anything. Comb all the hair in every direction, ensures that I get a nice rounded head. That way whenever she goes home and she shakes her head, rubs up her head, goes out and play, none of the hair is sticking out of place. That way that we get to see the hair from all angles. Until that I do trim the hair and then I will go back over it. That's because whenever I cut the hair on one side, you can see that it doesn't quite add up on the other side. So I just ensure that it matches on both sides evenly. Now you can see me nitpicking here. I have a tendency to do that, just so they can look super cute for their owners. Here I'm brushing out Lady's tail using the same technique as I did for her ears. She does have a nice luxurious tail, and to ensure that we keep that luxurious tail, regular brushing is required. Here I'm blending Lady's tail just so she has a nice smooth transition from her back to her tail. Here I saw a few more pieces of hair sticking out on her face, so make sure I trim those. Sometimes when a dog shakes their head, moves a certain way, you'll see a few pieces stick out, and that's what I'm taking care of now. I've noticed that her bangs hang over into her eyes, and what I like to do is pick all that hair up in between my fingers and trim it. That way it kind of makes the hair go back a little bit instead of always falling forward in her eyes. And of course, Lady has to get some lovin's. Thank you for watching. Bye!